Giants up 7-4 over the Dodgers in the top of the 8th inning here. Javier Lopez still in facing Adrian Gonzalez, and he lines the first pitch to left field for a base hit. That's his third knock of the afternoon. Gonzalez adds a single to his 2 doubles on today, and that's going to be it for Lopez as Bruce Bochy makes his way out of the dugout. Lopez pitched a perfect 7th inning, not allowing a base runner, and the first hitter in the 8th gets aboard, so Bochy makes the move for the right-hander Romo. 7-4 Giants will be back after the pitching change. Sergio Romo enters the game now for the Giants. He had an 0.5 record in an ERA just a tad under 3, including 71 strikeouts in 57 innings. Romo had an outstanding season, appearing in a career-high 70 games, entering his ninth season wearing orange and black. He's got a 2-seam, 4-seam, a slider, and a changeup in his pitching arsenal. He faces Carl Crawford here, pinch hitting for Scott Van Slyke in the 5th place spot. He takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Crawford lifetime against Romo has not reached base. He's 0 for 6. Matt Duffy playing off the bag at third, projecting a bunt. Here's the next pitch, and it's taken for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Crawford, in his last series against the Padres, went 3 for 10. Last year, he hit .265 with an on-base percentage over 300, as well as 4 homers and 16 RBIs. Romo checks on Gonzalez at first. The 1-1 is swing and a miss. Fastball tailing away there. The count goes to 1-2. Let's take a look back at that pitch there as Crawford swung underneath the pitch as the move it away fooled him. That's a pitch Romo likes to throw the lefty hitters. It gets them off balance, and Romo took advantage of him there. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled off out of play. A slider a bit high there. The Giants are one of 3 teams to begin the season with no players on the disabled list. The others are the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The Dodgers, on the other hand, begin the season with the most players on the DL with 10. Posey gives Romo the signal. The 2-2 offering. Swung on and chopped down the third baseline. Posey grabs it and fires to first to get the speedy Crawford in time. Great work by Posey to sprint out of his stance and make a sharp throw over to Belt. And on the play, Adrian Gonzalez moves over to second. So 1 out now, and here's Jock Peterson. Peterson is 1 for 3 today. He singled and scored a run back in the 2nd inning. He's also struck out and grounded out to short. Romo, set. Here's the pitch. Swing, and Peterson hits it high and deep to center. Span going back at the wall, and it is gone! And the Dodgers trail by 1 run. Peterson crushed that one out of the yard for his first of the season, and the Giants' lead is down to 7-6. Romo, as you can see, left the fastball right over the middle of the plate. Let's take a look at it again. Peterson crushed that one. Posey set the target right in the middle of the zone, and Peterson belted absolutely straight to right center. Span just gave chase, but he could not get the ball, and the score is now a run-run contest. So now the ump calls time as a Giants fan throws the ball back onto the field. Enrique Hernandez now steps up to the plate. Hernandez is 1 for 3. He singled to right as part of the Dodgers' 2-run 2nd inning. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Hernandez last year hit over 300 as a utility player. and which is what the Dodgers were looking for him from his offensive production. Today, he's getting the start at third base over Justin Turner, who currently sits on the DL. The next pitch is fouled off, 0-2. The Dodgers once had a lead in this game. It was 4-0 early, but the Giants scored 7 in a row in the 5th and 6th innings. However, Peterson, with his 2-run shot here, has made this a run ball game. The 0-2 here is fouled off. Hernandez just got a piece there. Peterson talking it over with Corey Seager in the dugout. This Dodger team has a lot of young, talented off players. Of course, with Peterson and Seager, Hernandez and Barnes. This team has a lot of potential in the future. Here's the 0-2, and Hernandez does not bite again on the slider down and away. Posey, as you can see, set the target farther away, and this time Hernandez does not bite. Giants fans representing today. There's one Giants fan wearing a lot of pins. Great day at the ballpark, nice and sunny for the Giants and Oper as Hernandez shoots this one fouled on the third baseline. That fan right there must have over 100 pins on her hat and her vest there. Longtime Giants fan. Celebrating the first game of the home opener for the Giants against their rivals, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Slider again down. Again, Hernandez does not chase. The count goes to 2-2. Last season, the Giants had a lot of success against the Dodgers, going 8-2 at home, outscoring LA by a margin of 32-19. Posey again wants the slider away. Here's the offering, and check swing. Did he go? Jeff Kellogg at first base says no, so the count will go full here. Let's take a look back at that swing. Did Hernandez go? And no, he did not, as the bat did not completely cross the line. So again, we'll see a full count here to Hernandez. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way, and Hernandez lifts it to left. In frustration, throws his bat. Pagan ranges over, and he'll put it away. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. The Giants take on the Arizona Diamondbacks on April 18th, and it'll be Stanford night at the Yard. Fans will receive a game ticket as well as a limited edition red Stanford cap. There's John Miller and Dave Fleming, 2 legendary baseball announcers. And of course, Dave Fleming on the right went to Stanford, will be ready for that game against Arizona. Here's Austin Bard swinging and missing at the first pitch, 0-1. Josh Oshitz, the lefty, gets loose for the Giants now in the bullpen. Romo's next pitch is taken low for a ball. The count goes 1-1. Barnes today is 1 for 3 with a single in the second. Playing his second season now with the Dodgers. Hit just over 200. Here's the 1-1, and Barnes pops it up on the infield. Crawford and Duffy staring into the sky, and it's going to be Duffy who puts it away. So Romo gets out of the 8th, but the Dodgers cut the Giants' lead down to 1. The Dodgers make a pitching change as J.P. Howell enters as the 4th pitcher for the LA of the afternoon. Last year, Howell put up terrific numbers with a 6-run record and an ERA of 1.43, and he'll face Blanco, Pagan, and Span here in the bottom of the 8th. Blanco is pinch hitting for Romo, takes the pitch outside. The count is 1-1. Trace Thompson is now in left field, replacing Carl Crawford's spot. Here's the pitch, and Blanco flips it over Seager for a base hit. That's Blanco's second hit of the season, and that will bring up Angel Pagan. Here are the matchups for the rest of the Giants' home opening series. Matt Cain and Ross Stripling make their first starts of the season tomorrow. That'll be a night game. Saturday, you won't want to miss, as Madison Bumgarner and Clayton Kershaw square off in a great pitcher's duel. That will be a day game. And on Sunday, Johnny Cueto and Scott Kazmir will close off the series as another day game to finish off the 4 games set. So here is Angel Pagan. Howell stares at Blanco, and the first pitch is taken for a strike. Pagan today is 1 for 3. He had a huge 2-run single back in the 6th inning that gave the Giants the lead after trailing from 4-0 earlier today. They stormed back and actually made it 5-4. Pagan with a slightly open stance now, but Blanco has a big lead at first, and Howell is going to check on him, and Blanco gets back safely. Last year, Blanco 13 bags and was caught stealing 5 times last season. Pedro Baez now warms up for the Dodgers in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1, and Pagan lifts it to left. That's going to fall, and the Giants have runners on first and second now that are setting the table up to add some insurance with back-to-back singles. Let's look back at Angel Pagan's hit in the 6th inning as he lined it between the hole and first and second, and Matt Duffy went on to score, and that gave the Giants a lead. Pagan, having himself a day, is 2 for 4 on the afternoon with a couple of RBIs and a couple of knocks. And now Denard Span steps up to the box. Span is hitless so far on the afternoon. He's 0 for 4. However, he does have an RBI groundout. Last season, Span hit just above 300. The Dodgers are setting up to play bunt on the infield. He shows bunt, and here's the Jowl gets it, and throw the third is not in time, and the Giants have the bases loaded and nobody out. What a bunt by Span, perfectly executed, and Howell's only decision was to go to third, and the Giants now have runners all on the bases. Let's look at that bunt again by Span. Perfectly laid down the third baseline, and Howell off-balance throw to third, not enough as he raced off the mound, and his only choice was to go to third, but Blanco's jump off second made it impossible for Howell to get the out. And now Joe Panik comes up with the bases loaded and nobody out. Panik is 2 for 4 with a single, a triple, and a couple of RBIs. He takes the first pitch there, low, ball 1. The last Giants player to hit a grand slam was Jarrett Parker against the A's last year on September 26th. Here's the pitch, and Panik lines it to right. That's a base hit. Blanco scores. Pagan holds at third, and the Giants lead 8-6. That's a big run for the Giants, and Panik takes advantage of the Dodgers playing in on the infield, and he lines it over Utley. A great piece of hitting by Panik. The Giants regain a run and add to their insurance, and Dave Roberts is coming out for a pitching change. Let's take a look back at Panik's swing as Panik laced it over the glove of Utley into right, And Puig with the strong arm throws it in, but Pagan smartly holds up at third, and that's 4 straight singles. We'll have a pitching change after the break. So Pedro Baez comes in now for the Dodgers, the hard-throwing right-hander with lots of velocity. Last year, Baez maintained an ERA of 3.35, and he's looking to get out of a jam here with the bases loaded, and he faces the very dangerous Buster Posey. Posey is 3 for 4. He has 3 hits in his last 3 at-bats, including a pair of RBIs, and he takes the first pitch there for a strike. Posey's career with the bases loaded, he's a .242 with 4 big flies. Pagan at third, Span at second, and Panik at first. Those are your base runners. Here's the 0-1, and it is chopped foul, 0-2. Take a look back at Posey in the 5th inning as he laced one down the left field line, and Panik came in to store, and then back in the 6th inning, Posey shoot one through the hole between third and short, and Panik again scored. So Posey coming up big, and the Giants 3-run and 4-run spots for the Giants that have given them the lead. Posey here behind though, 0-2. Here's the pitch, and Posey just gets a piece and fouls it off to the right. The count remains 0-2. Posey, against Baez in his lifetime, only has 4 opportunities and has 2 hits, however. So he hits .500. Barnes gives Baez the single. Here's the 0-2 on the way. And he swung in the dirt, and that's strike 3 as Posey goes down swinging and for the first out. Let's take a look back at it as Posey reached for it, and there was no contact made as Barnes scoops it up, and Posey strikes out on the breaking ball. So now Hunter Pence steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today with a walk. Pence has 5 career grand slams, .315 batting average with the bases loaded. Here's the first delivery from Baez, and that's taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Pence has never faced Baez in his career. This will be power on power here as the hard thrower and the heavy swinger face off here. Here's the 1-0. And Pence hits it high and deep to left center. Back at the wall, and it is gone! Pence hits his first homer of the year, and it's a big one. The Giants lead 12-6. And AT&T Park is roaring. Pence hits a grand slam and doubles the Giants' lead here. High fives all around in the dugout as Pence's swing has turned up the volume here for the Giants' home opener. What an amazing swing by Hunter Pence. It was a big one. Fans on their feet at AT&T Park. What a great, outstanding hit. And Pence gives a standing ovation to the Giants fans. Great at bat from him. Pence did not miss that pitch. I was right over the middle of the plate, and he crushed it over to left center. Brandon Belt now up for the Giants. What an amazing swing by Hunter Pence. Has given this offense a jolt here in the bottom of the 8th. Belt takes the first pitch inside. Let's look back at Hunter Pence's swing. And he got all of that. Baez hung a slider over the plate. And Pence has 4 RBIs with 1 swing of the bat. Here's the next pitch, and that's outside to Belt, 2-0. Pence talking it over with Jeff Samardzija in the dugout. A great swing. Tremendous power. Here's the 2-0. And Belt swings and misses. 2-1. Let's take a look back at the crowd's reaction as Belt lifted it out deep into left. Everyone on their feet, cheering and jumping up and down off the crack of the bat. And there's Hunter Pence. Curtain call once again. Truly a great performance by this Giants offense today. Scoring 12 runs. And Belt swings and misses again here. The count goes to 2-2. Belt is 1 for 3 today with a walk and a double. Hunter Pence still talking it over with Samardzija. Here's the 2-2. And Belt pops it up. Hernandez going out. And he'll make the out. 2 outs. Let's see how far again Pence hit that as he swung and crushed it 6 rows up the bleachers over the Yahoo sign in deep left center. High fives as he touched home plate with Pagan, Span, and Panic. Pence hit that one over 423 feet. A booming shot to double their score over the Dodgers. And now Matt Duffy stands in for the Giants. And Duffy wastes no time and he lines one in the center, up the middle. That's a base hit. That's his second hit of the day. Pence still talking it over with Samardzija. And now Brandon Crawford steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He's also scored twice. Hit .256 last year. Duffy leads off first. Crawford's first pitch, and he hits it out of play, 0-1. Crawford lifetime against Baez is 1 for 3 with a triple and a strikeout. Garcia sitting down there for the Giants as Hunter Strickland now warms up in the bullpen with a comfortable 6-run lead. And Crawford fouls the next pitch back, 0-2. Last year, Crawford became the first Giants shortstop to lead his team in home runs in a season since Bill Dahlin in 1905 with 21 big flies. Crawford also was an all-star, great defensive shortstop. I'll also to go accompany his power with the 21 big flies. Baez about to throw his 15th pitch. And check swing, did he go? Third base, Alan Porter says no. The count goes to 1-2. The Giants begin their 4th season in a row with a 2-1 record after taking 2 of 3 from the Milwaukee Brewers on the road. Here's the 1-2, and Crawford strikes out looking, and that will end the inning. Pence's grand slam, his first home run of the season, gives the Giants a big boost, and the Giants lead it 12-6. Hunter Strickland on the mound now makes his first appearance on the opening day roster for the Giants. Strickland had a fantastic season last year, striking out almost a hitter per inning with 50 Ks and an impressive 2.45 ERA. He'll face Culberson and the top of the order with Utley and Seager here in the top of the 9th. Charlie Culberson, the former Giant, pinch hitting for the pitcher spot, swings and misses at the first one, 0-1. Gregor Blanco stays in the game after the leadoff pinch hit single back in the last half inning. He's in left field now. Angel Bagan has the rest of the afternoon off. Giants 12, Dodgers 6. Here's the 0-1, and that's outside, 1-1, 98 from Hunter Strickland. Strickland likes to throw up in the high 90s. He still has to work on the control of the fastball. The velocity is there, however, his command is a bit off. The 1-1 is cued off the end of the bat and out of play. Hunter Pence saluting to the fans during the break. Very nice to see Hunter Pence respect. Very exciting to put a cherry on top of that 5-run 8th inning. Culberson has only one at bat against Strickland, and Strickland has struck him out on him in it. Here's the 1-1, and Culberson drives it out to center. Span ranges back, and he puts it away. That's 1 out. Strickland has made an appearance this season in the first game against the Brewers. He pitched a scoreless inning, striking out 2 and giving up a hit. Today's starter for the Giants, Jake Peavy, pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs and 10 hits, while striking out 3. On the other side, Alex Wood pitched 5 innings, allowing 5 runs on 8 hits, and struck out 3 as well. Here's Chase Utley. He's 1 for 4 with a single. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Today's attendance at the ballpark for the home opener is 41,940. Another sellout at AT&T Park as the Giants celebrate their first game of the season at home, as Utley lines the second pitch into left field for a base hit. And that'll bring up Corey Seager. Seager singled in the first. Since then, he's 0 for 3. He did reach on a force out in the 5th and scored on Van Slyke's double. Yasiel Puig on deck. Here's Hunter Strickland's pitch, and Seager pops it up. Blanco races in, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. Utley heads back to first. And now Yasiel Puig is the last hope for the Dodgers. Puig has a pair of singles today and scored on Gonzalez's 2-bagger in the 3rd inning. Six runs, 13 hits for the Dodgers, 12 runs, 70 hits for the Giants. A very explosive offense between the two ball clubs today. Puig takes the first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. All of today's starters recorded a hit. Big day for Joe Panik, 3 for 5, 3 runs, 3 RBIs. Posey, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Pagan, 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. And of course, Hunter Pence, the 1 hit is a big one with the grand slam. Next pitch there is a strike at the knees, 1-1. Before today's game, the Dodgers had not allowed a single run in their series against the Padres. And today, the Giants turned up the heat and poured on the offense, scoring 12 runs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Again, another fastball at 97 from Hunter Strickland. Giants fans on their feet. 1 pitch away from a game winner for their home opener. Here, the 1-2 set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the ball game. After trailing from behind 4-0, the Giants' bats came alive and put up 12 runs of offense. Jake Peavy ends up as your winning pitcher for San Francisco, and Alex Wood for the Dodgers will take the loss. Hunter Pence's huge hit in the 8th capped a 5-run inning, sealing the deal in front of their home fans for their opener. Final score from AT&T Park, it's the Giants 12 and the Dodgers 6.